Would you like to do the honours of the introduction?
Yes! Web is in the house! It's you. I actually wanted to ask you if it's okay if I call you Web from now on.
Yeah,
I love it. So cool.
Yeah, and that is actually my name, so at least I'll actually answer to it.
Hey, Web! It sounds like you're a superhero.
It does, yeah.
Or an underground secret agent.
Yeah.
Agent Web.
Agent Web!
I love this. So Agent Web is in the house! Yay, we're back.
Agent Web and...
Oh, I hit my phone.
Hurt yourself, Francie.
Hopefully you can actually hear something coming out of this. I really hope it makes me funnier. That could actually help the podcast.
You've done that like 6 times already.
Doesn't help.
Agent Web and Francie Pants in the house, coming at you.
Yeah, that's the introduction
episode now.
The 4th.
4th?
3rd.
No, 3rd.
Sorry, I got too excited.
Skipping ahead to the next one already.
This is only 2 left till we have 5. 5 is only half of 10. 10 is only a tenth of 100. So we're so close
to 1,000 already.
Yeah, so close to our 100th anniversary episode. So get excited.
Yeah. I am. Woohoo! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm buzzing for our 3rd conversation of 1 million. Rounding up very quickly there.
That's how your stories usually go, right? So we had 2 million guests that night, and I had all the tables. Really? Yeah, like maybe we should explain that we're actually working as waitresses, because sometimes stories maybe not make much sense if people don't know that we're working in a service job.
People think that we have really intellectual jobs, probably, from listening to our previous 2
episodes.
Yeah, that's so they're like, waitresses? No, I can't imagine. But probably, we have been waitresses for
looking at your outfit today, they probably think you work as a stripper.
My name is Crystal. Thanks, Mum. That's just my weekend job. So, but yeah, every other day we work at the most beautiful hotel there possibly is.
Yeah, we shouldn't mention it because they're probably. We shouldn't mention the name so people won't flock here and.
Yeah, but they probably would love that. For people to come flocking here.
Yes, this part, but not promoted by us. Saying fuck and cunt on a regular basis. 1 minute.
Censor.
I'm surprised you didn't do. No, it's restart.
Yeah, I've told myself 100 times I will not do that today.
to tape your hands to your back.
Yeah, these are just fake hands here. That's why they haven't moved. My real hands are behind my back. That's why every now and then I'm like... Anyway.
Sorry, it's so confusing. Like one of our colleagues yesterday, so what are you doing? You're just laughing. What is this supposed to be? And I thought, maybe this could be a career.
Yeah.
You know, the laughing yoga.
Yeah.
Where people go to just laugh. And I always thought that's insane, but now I can laugh.
So it's forced? Or
yeah, but... Just force yourself to laugh.
Yeah.
You will eventually think this is so ridiculous. So I guess it turns into a real laugh.
Oh, that's really tragic. I don't know if I want to go to that. We spend so long laughing generally anyway. But speaking of Alexander, that reminded me.
Beep. The name is Beep.
Beep. Actually, no, I wanted to give him a little shout out because he makes such extraordinary cakes.
He does.
Yeah, I thought that we should give him a little howdy do. Maybe we can link him in here. Because he makes some incredible looking cakes.
Yeah.
So, but he gave me this yesterday. He said, maybe you can give this to Francie in the podcast.
Oh no!
It says, you and I equals BFF. And
is it me and him or you and I?
No, you and I.
Oh, okay. But because I was like, sorry, Alexander, I don't think we're that far into our friendship yet.
But I thought to myself, that is so cute. Like that he looked at that and thought of us, and then I was like, but he didn't specify what BFF means. I was like, maybe he meant be funnier, fuckers, or something like that. Because he just said, I had a glimpse at your Instagram and it was just you laughing. So then instantly he gave me this.
But he also said he looked at it, like he watched it 3 times in a row. So I was like,
yeah, thanks.
Even if he didn't understand what this is supposed to be, at least he generated some views.
Yeah, I was going to say, thanks.
So people, if you don't like what you see, but you have some spare time or your phone just on the side, just leave it running on loop.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about doing that. Maybe we should just do that to our own posts.
Create some fake accounts to rewatch.
Come on, bots.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I had some stories prepared. My brain is completely blank right now.
What have you been doing this morning?
running.
You can start with that. Running.
Because
running away from your problems.
Yes. Like, literally. Because I woke up, I had a full-on schedule written down, what I need to do when. Abandoned everything, obviously, straight away. When I opened my eyes, I was like, that's not happening because I'm destroyed. I had horrible nightmares all night long.
No.
Woke up completely befuddled. Like, my brain hurt, my body hurt. I was like, oh, just remember, that was not real. It's not real. It's not real. I was like, yeah, but it feels real. I was like, go for a run. It'll fix all your problems. And it was really exhausting, but it did.
It does
fix
clear your
all
mind,
my
though.
problems.
It really does. I don't know how it works, but at least it feels like... It feels like, sorry.
We always get some directions from behind the scenes that we're out of frame or too loud, usually. Never too quiet.
Hello. Thought I was so loud you could just hear me from any angle.
But yeah, so I just went for a run instead of doing any of the things I had written down. And this happens
hardcore
to me
procrastination.
Consistently. I write a really detailed list. Then I lose this list or I don't know where it is. So I'm like, but I can probably reconstruct it. Come up with a completely different list. Eventually, some things I have 4 scheduled out days, and then it is completely different in the end anyway. I don't understand how people just really know what they're going to do and how they keep their energy. Like, I feel like we have such high energy levels, but then at the same time, we're like, they're fluctuating so hard.
I was going to say, we're so scattered because we want to do everything and then end up doing nothing or little bits of everything.
Yeah, exactly. But it's weird.
Yeah, like my art projects I've started, probably 20 by now. Have I finished any of them? No. But I like this quote that art is never finished, it's merely abandoned. So I go with this quote always for anything in life.
I just wanted to say you just stepped over all the other steps.
Yeah.
Just jumped straight to abandoning.
Exactly, straight to abandonment. Oh, that could have led on to a tragic story.
Please tell me about your story.
I actually don't have any abandonment issues. I actually was the one abandoned my family, went travelling for 10 years. I still love you, still miss you.
I can see tears in your eyes now. Or is it the light?
Oh, yeah, my eyes are just glistening. But yeah, speaking of crying, this is going to take a really beautiful turn. And of dreaming, I actually recorded a message for you. I don't know if you want to listen to it now.
I do want to.
We can maybe chop large chunks of it out because it's 4 minutes long.
Yeah,
but maybe I can play it for you.
Double speed, then you can hear how I always listen to your messages.
I recorded it in my notes because I decided that I probably wouldn't send it to you. Because
so we listened to it?
I know, I literally sprung open my eyes, so maybe we can listen to it and cut out most of it.
Yeah, but it's hilarious because when WhatsApp and Telegram introduced this double speed thing, because I listen to all the podcasts in double speed now, it really gives me a really wrong idea of how fast people actually talk. I'm like, how are they so quick in the thinking? And then you put it down to one, like in regular speed, and they actually sound like that. And I was like, that's how they construct proper sentences because they have time to think. I don't. Yeah. So I just sound like a stupid cunt the entire time. Anyways, so I swore to myself, I will listen to voice message and double speed of everyone because whatever, but never to yours because I value them so highly. Don't get too excited because I listen to you in double speed all the time.
Do you? Oh, I never listen to voice messages in double speed.
I feel horrible.
Yeah, you should. That's mean. I actually can't. I've tried listening to my own messages in double speed and it doesn't make sense. It
doesn't make sense when I listen to it in normal speed. No, I'm joking.
That's why you never reply to anything I say because you're like, I don't know what it was, but I'll send something back.
Do I never reply anymore? I feel like my brain is getting more and more confused.
Yeah, you don't reply as often
I get
as you
really
used to,
bad. I feel like I have no time left in the day. It's so strange.
I don't know how people pack so much into the day. Like, we just about managed to work, dance, and then we're like, oh, the day's gone.
No, I actually do edit. I edit pictures and videos, and I dance and exercise and run and read and want to make the perfect coffee. But I completely stopped replying to people.
Me too. I think that's something I really have to...
Even
Actually,
to
this
you.
is good because I haven't replied to about 40 people. So
we have to come up with a sign language
sorry, it's
that
not
makes sense to something else. Because I don't understand your sign.
What's the bottle? What do we want to hold it a whole podcast?
I'm drinking out of it. This is a problem. It's like, yeah. You know, I'm so confused. What is this? Water with
what
some
the hell have you got there?
spritzy colour.
Did you not get a glass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we forgot to cheers at the beginning as well. We can cheers midway, maybe. Cheers!
I
Spritzy.
hate drinking out of glasses. I don't understand what kind of amount of drink is that? And you go through
It's
the
like 2
effort
sips.
to use a glass, pour something in, and then
I suppose this is meant for wine, and wine is not supposed to be for chugging. Not say it's not ever done, but...
I just wanted to say, who does not chug down wine? Especially because it's usually disgusting, so you have to swallow it quickly.
Yeah, when I started backpacking, I was introduced to boxed wine, and I thought that was genius. Especially because it literally comes in a bag that you can just chuck anywhere. And it only cost, I think, $5, so literally £2.50 for a litre of wine. It was so gross. Goon, that was what it was called.
Goon. That's in Australia.
Yes, Australian slang for boxed wine. Anyone that watches this that's lived in Australia is instantly like, the hangover. Yeah, the ultimate hangover with goon drink. Anyway.
Okay, go on.
Yeah,
Play me your dream
I want
message.
to play you my dream message, which I'm a little bit embarrassed about already because I remember vaguely crying partway through.
Crying?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it was really intense. Like, really, really intense. But I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. Hey, good morning! I decided to record this in my notes because I don't know whether I'm ever going to send it to you because, as we've mentioned to each other many times, dreams are incredibly boring to listen to. But I had, I think, at least one of the top 5 strangest dreams that you and I were on the road with Procrasti, which was really exciting. We even had a tour bus and everything, and even a designated driver that drove us around to all our gigs. And I told you that I started to feel funny. And this like blue glittery mass started pouring out my mouth, and I was trying to reach for you to help me. It was so sad. Oh, that's when my alarm started going off. I looked down and was like, oh no, I was just talking to nothing. Oopsie, my alarm went off, so I had to start a new message. I really hope you can double speed this, even though it's a note, because I'm still half...
It's hilarious that you sent this, like you record this saying you would never send this to me, but then you're like, I hope you can listen to this in double speed. I know. And then you get upset when I listen to your messages in double speed. Well, I like to send a note if I want you to listen to it in double speed. I always do. Everything. So yeah, this blue mass was pouring, but you were so busy typing away on your laptop because you wanted to get something done. Completely ignoring me. And you could see my hand reaching for something. You thought I was reaching for some water. You undid the lid and sort of put it towards my mouth. So this blue liquid then was spurting out everywhere, and you were trying to force me with liquid, and I felt like I was like, fuck, this is the end, you can't tell what's happening. And I was looking at you, and then tears started flowing out, and it was fucking weird. And then the tears started flowing up the entire truck, and then eventually you were like, oh, my feet are wet, and then you realised what was happening with me, and you dragged me out by my arms to this massive lake, and then my eyes started swelling up so bad that I went completely blind, and there just happened to be a paramedic or something nearby, and you said, what's going on, what's happening? And he basically told me that I would be blind forever, so the rest of the dream was me as a blind person, so I could only hear and smell and feel what was going on, and it was so incredibly intense and so unbelievably strange to, in a way, realise how it is, well, not is, but would be to be blind. And I was so devastated, and I was like, I had these really super sharp nails that were trying to lift up my eyelids. I was trying to physically pull out my eyes further or rub something into them now to try and make me see again, and I feel like crying even telling you. So stupid. I was literally crying. Yeah, I told you that. I have to see what's happening. I can't be blind. And I was like scratching away at my lenses, like obviously that would help. But I was like, please help me, and I could hear that you were crying for me, and you were like, I'm trying to help you, but, this isn't happening. And then, just there were loads of weird little twists, and... Anyway, I think the rest of it you don't need to hear. It's like a whole nother minute. I can cut all that bit out. Oh yeah, and then we had sex. And
I couldn't see anything. Then the doctor came in, he revived me. It was so terrifying though, and the rest of the dream was obviously black, like pitch black, because I couldn't see.
Your brain goes to such strange places at night.
Yeah. This was such a horrible dream, and I genuinely woke up thinking that I was blind. I was like, I can't believe I only got to 30 and now I can't see forevermore. Is life even worth living if you can't see? Sorry to any blind people that are watching, but it was so devastating. With your ears, I mean. Sorry. Did I just say that? If the deaf people could also just stop listening at this point, that would be amazing. Okay, this whole section gets chopped out. Oh, I instantly started sweating.
I'm laughing so hard. I can't these.
Oh my god! What is happening?
I will never stop.
Oh my god, that's a lot of blood!
I'm sorry. Thank you.
That's a lot of blood.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Shit! Oh my god!
That's the funniest thing.
That was so much blood.
Oh god.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Didn't we say in our first episode that we
You've got all in your teeth.
we laugh ourselves to death?
Now's the time. It's on record. Oh, my belly. Oh my god, are you okay? Shit.
I can't stop.
What is the universe trying to say?
Can't stop laughing.
Ow! It's so much blood. I've laughed you into some sort of hemorrhage.
Brain hemorrhage. This explains why everything.
This is it.
Not funny at all. And I can't string sentences.
This episode should have been called "This Is It." This is the end.
I can't stop. Oh my god. How good is?
Oh my god.
How beautiful is the color red? Seriously, I mean it. Oh.
Good lord.
No, we have to stop laughing. Sorry. Every time I can feel something burst inside my brain. Every time I laugh.
Oh my belly. Oh.
I can't believe it.
Oh god, it actually hurts. Why did I do abs?
Oh god. Okay.
It came flying out. I was like,
Fuck yeah.
shit.
Oh god. Yeah, and then she just laughed
So
herself
anyway,
to death.
yeah. Now Frenzy's gone. Back onto my story. Alienating everyone. Blurting out stupid comments.
Maybe this is part of your creepy dream.
Oh my god.
Just dying.
But this is so weird because I had the same thing in my dream, but it was blue instead of red.
Oh, I should have put glitter in.
That's all that was
Okay,
missing.
just keep
And
on.
me facing the other way, not giving a fuck. Just take some water.
just keep on talking.
my belly. So
But
anyway,
nothing too funny. Oh, that should be hard.
I can't believe I said that.
Going on
We
like
need to
crazy.
stop anyway. This is dark outside.
Oh, I feel really sick now. I actually feel really sick.
Uncut.
No, don't do this gesture.
Fuck, it looks really
If
bad.
this is the end, at least I wanted to record it.
Did I really say if any blind people are watching this?
Yeah, but the entire time I was thinking, what even put me over the edge? Oh yeah, it was you. Oh my god, I didn't have a nosebleed in years, I think. Oh.
Shit, it's a lot.
I used to have this like really bad as a kid all the time in kindergarten, and then I always like I didn't give a fuck. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to keep playing.
Yeah.
No, you have to sit down and calm down. I was like,
Oh.
I don't want to. It was like farting out, flopped everywhere.
Shit.
Everyone was like, ugh, that's disgusting. Sorry.
I've only
Is
had
that
a really
better?
bad nosebleed once when my dad hoof kicked me in the face.
Hoof kicked you
Yeah.
because he's a llama.
Yeah, well, he wishes.
He also wants to be part of the llama club, I guess.
Yeah, he's wanted to join for way longer than you,
Why
obviously.
didn't you let him in?
He hasn't put in the time and effort yet to, get
Apply?
the run right, and yeah, he hasn't applied properly.
Applications. Maybe I should do the application process with him together.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I
Maybe
feel
that could be
really
a
sick.
seminar.
I feel like I swallowed so much blood, my body's now like vomiting it out.
Are you going to project up on me now? My dream just literally shitting back in my face.
Oh, weird.
That is so strange.
Oh, I wish it was blue. Oh, that would be really stupid. Glittery blue. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back.
Are we rolling again?
I didn't stop, but we have to stop now. because
Okay, then,
the microphone
little break.
changed and the light changed. Oh.
Oh god, I did some genuine gags in that.
I will have this recorded
Yeah, nice.
for myself.
Yeah, for all the gagging fans out there. Oh god.
There's the blood everywhere.
Oh god, if any blind... What is wrong with me?
So we're back. Chris literally blew my mind with making me laugh so hard. I've never gotten a nosebleed from laughing so hard. I highly appreciate
That's a
that
first.
experience.
You're welcome.
Even though I gotta say I swallowed so much blood that I feel a bit queasy right now. So
Oh.
just for you, maybe there will be some weird footage coming up soon.
You're looking
would be
slightly
so
paler
strange.
than you were in the first
my
part of the
hand's
episode.
still full of blood. Holy shit! Oh no! Oh yeah, I probably have to have a proper shower or fjord swim.
Fjord dip.
Yeah.
Oh, are you
Ooh.
okay?
Yeah, that was unexpected. I'm scared now of laughing.
We had to have a
Maybe
small
I
cut.
have a phobia now of laughing. How horrible would that be? That every
would be
time you feel like
terrible.
this tingling of laughter coming up, and you're like, no, I can't, and then you become this really stern, serious person.
Oh, no.
But
That's
you have
not for
some
us.
weird phobias. Tell me about
I
them.
do have some really weird phobias. I mean, a couple that aren't so weird, like being trapped underground, for example. I think that's a fairly
this
common one.
topic coming up again.
Let's not get back into that. But I'd say my weirdest phobia is maybe the pylons.
The pylons.
Yeah, these massive electrical cable carrying structures.
Yeah.
And some of them are way worse than others. For example, the ones that connect at corners.
Yeah.
You know, they're slightly odd shaped, so
Yeah.
most of them are a triangle. But there's some of them that are huge that sort of connect
several
out-
lines.
Yeah, several lines. And they, for me, are the worst.
They are the worst.
There's
so the
actually a name.
triangle ones are okay.
The triangle ones are not as bad. I still won't go anywhere near them.
Oh,
One
we'll
time I
go.
was running through the forest with my dog and I came to the foot of one and it was like buried amongst a load of leaves, so I was like rustling the leaves out. I didn't even look up. I was like, what is this like huge metal thing? And there were so many trees up that I could barely see it. Yeah, eventually I got to the bottom of the foot and I was like, oh, what's up there? I called my dad and I was like, you have to come pick me up. You have to come pick me up.
old
I
were
was
you?
so traumatized. Maybe 12 or so.
Oh my god.
Floods of tears. I will not go. If I'm driving past one, I can take a couple of deep breaths, but it still gives me this shivering energy.
This
I
is so
even know
weird.
when they're around because it gives me like this, like
Maybe you
almost
can
this
feel the electricity
Yeah.
rushing through it.
yeah, that's what it feels like. Like this pure vibration goes through my entire body. and I'll look around and be like, there's
there
one.
it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So strange.
I've never been closer than, I'd say, other than the time I was literally burying leaves, probably 20 meters as close as I can get.
I
before
guess I will have
panic.
to take you to one and just film this. I want to see one.
I would never speak to you again. It's that bad that I would never, ever, ever speak to her. Probably not. But I would cry my eyes out profusely. There's even a name. Shall I look up the name?
Yes, please.
There's a name for this
So
illness.
so you're not the only person in the entire.
No, there's a whole group of us, and
you're organised and
we're an organised cult. But yeah, there's a name for this, and I even went on a forum one time, and people are so into it. It's like massive groups that get together and social clubs that get together to discuss it. Hang on. Fear of pylons.
I would understand the fear of pythons.
It says electrophobia. I probably could have covered that. That's definitely not right. Let me see. Fear of pylons. Electricity pylons. These metal monstrosities terrify too few people. I told you. Blah, 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 blah. We suggest the name electrophobia. That's definitely not what the actual...
Electrophobia. But that would be weird. And
There's
sounds
also...
like you're also scared of toasters.
I know. Yeah, there's a specific name for it, although it's not coming up. I'll look it up and insert here. But there's also a fear of, like, massive buildings, which just came up here. Megalolophobia.
Megalolophobia.
Yeah. Which I also had a tinge of in my teen years. Like, massive, massive buildings used to give me the heebie-jeebies, as I say.
So you can't ever move to New York.
No, fuck no, can you imagine? Have to live underground. But yeah, I had also a little dousing of terror. Megalophobia. Yeah, with huge buildings. But I talked myself out of that.
It sounds so cool, and I could be like, I'm
a megalophobe. Yeah.
That must be so debilitating.
Yeah.
And from what height on does it count as a huge building?
I think for me, it was anything over like 100 meters would just give me the creeps a little bit. But I've slowly talked myself out of that. It's just a building. But especially ones with massive shiny windows. But yeah, the pylons, especially if it's raining and it's making the crackly noise. Like...
So maybe you're more scared of getting electrocuted, and that is probably
I don't know.
Fair amount of, like, a fair thing to be scared of.
But there's also this, I don't know if I can find it, but there's a video of pylons chasing a kid. And I'm not sure whether I maybe watched that as a kid and then that's terrified me forevermore. But let me find it and then maybe we can insert here.
Pylons
running.
Even
the pictures of them.
I just wanted to say, do you get scared of the pictures as well?
My whole body's shaking. Man, oh no, let's not click on that one. Ew, why am I looking this up? Oh, I can't find it. This is so annoying.
Maybe you're just dreaming up all the stuff that you talk about.
Okay, then I won't waste time looking for it now, but I will find it because I know it exists somewhere on the internet. But it's so terrifying. It's literally these cartoon pylons, I guess, but look fairly realistic, running, and then with the lines that they have together, they capture the child.
Oh, if you've seen this as a kid, I can
imagine
forevermore.
I'm like, no, they're gonna get me, and I'm so scared that one day one of them's gonna fall like towards me. I think that's my absolute greatest fear, is that one of them falls over near me.
Which chances are low.
There's so many gaps in between them. The likelihood of me actually getting crushed is probably quite minimal, but yeah, I think that's probably my weirdest phobia. Do you have any weird phobias?
No,
you're not really scared of anything.
No.
Although maybe in certain circumstances.
I don't know what I'm scared of, like speaking to people.
Just people in general. Podcasting.
Yeah. No, I feel a rush of excitement. Like it feels like fear often when I have to do something in public or speak to someone or ask questions. I think my worst fear is of opening letters from, I don't know, like official letters. Because I always think I go to jail every time.
Me too.
Especially in Germany, I don't know how it is here or in England, but the letters come in this those envelopes that are like grayish, like old paper. I'm like, no, yeah, off to jail it is. Fuck, they called me and then I was like, I didn't do anything, did I? I never know. Like, I always have this fear that I actually did something really horrible, but I can't remember, or I have
like,
forgotten.
did I just dismiss that out of my head?
I was like, this, yeah, true. So I always, this is like my biggest fear is opening letters. But I'm trying to get over that because otherwise you just pile up
a stack of letters. Oh.
And it gets scarier and scarier because then more letters come and you're like, yeah, I know, because I ignored the first, second and third warning.
Did you also ignore all the letters when you were supposed to deliver them when you were temporarily a post lady?
No, I didn't. Yeah, this would have been weird if I would have been scared of other people's posts. Like, just throwing them out.
You're
left,
like,
right, and
the
center.
job's going. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, that was by far the most... You wouldn't think that because I've worked so many weird jobs, but that was by far the worst job I ever had. Like,
and you were so excited.
As a post office. Like, yeah, because I thought I'll be by myself all day long. I'm running around. I can listen to podcasts or music all day. I was like, this is the perfect job for me. An intermediate job at least, like to get me through for a while.
Yeah.
2 days in, I was like, I already hate it. And so I had to follow along an older woman for the first 2 weeks, and that was fine. I mean, she just told me where I have to go, and I just jumped out of the car, through the stuff.
You're like, I've got a sat nav.
So, but I was going with her for 2 weeks on her route that she always used to go on. So I learned which houses I have to go to, and you get like 90 packages or something that you also have to deliver, and boxes, and people are ordering exercise equipment, so you have to lock it to that. But that was all fine because she
Massive
knew
dumbbells.
where we had to go. And I learned where we had to go. And then on my very first day alone, they were like, yeah, but this is not yours, it's hers. So you get a different route.
Pointless.
And it took me at least already like 3 or 4 hours longer to even just sort through the post. Everyone had left like 4 hours ago to deliver it, and I was still sorting through. I was like, why am I doing this to myself?
Oh no!
And yeah, I couldn't find the houses. People weren't opening their doors, and I think you're granted 1 minute per post, like per package
1
to deliver.
minute. That's it.
It's so unrealistic because you have to ring the bell, you have to wait, people are not coming, you have to find a neighbor. You're supposed to ask 3 neighbors before you even have to like hand in the sign where you're like pick it up from the official store. Yeah. Obviously no one does that because there's no time for that. But even just ringing the doorbell, maybe they come out and they sign, they want to have a chat with you.
Yeah.
It took
so you're like, I need 10 minutes per person.
So I did this for a couple of days, and I only had this trial 4 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And I knew after a week, actually after the first day, I knew I was like, oh, okay, I'm never coming back.
I remember you calling me like, I hate it.
Yeah, I ended up my very last 2 days. It was like 30 degrees outside. I couldn't find any of the houses that I had to deliver stuff to. It took forever. And I just burst into tears. So people saw a post office lady driving around, delivering, just crying. Because I was like, what should I do? Now I'm like, I mean, once you're out of the situation, I was like, I should have just driven back and been like, I'm out. I can't. Bye. Like, there's
You probably felt obliged.
Yeah, I was like, no, if I do it, I want to do it, like, finish this project or whatever. I don't want to leave on bad terms. I should have just driven back because, like, are you ridiculous? This job sucks shit. You don't even have to send me, like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like,
you probably didn't even have to give some notice because you're in a trial period.
Exactly.
Just
no, I didn't.
See ya.
This is so funny because I felt like I was doing such an incredibly shit job, and I was so embarrassed that I'm even too dumb to be a post office lady. How is this real? Oh. And so I went back, and then I had this meeting with the lady who was responsible for hiring people, and she was like, oh, we're so glad you joined the team, and she was like praising me and telling me about my future in the company, and I was like, I am not coming back on Monday. Like, I'm done. She even had the contract prepared and everything. Oh. She's like, oh, you'll be running in the
like the
time
whole post
frame.
office in no time.
Like, you'll get so fast soon. And what's probably true is more often you do things, the more I was like, I don't want to. Like, I wanted this as a job to get me through for a couple of months, not
Yeah.
something I invest half a year into learning how to do it. It's like, I'm not coming back on Monday. And she was so shocked.
Oh.
I was sitting in the car crying. I'm not coming back. That's not the life I want to lead.
So then you decided the next best thing is to be a pizza delivery lady.
I actually did. And holy crap, I tell you, that was one of the best jobs I ever did.
That gave me the best laugh I think I was going to say ever had, probably not, but I spent
Did it
like
give
4
you a
minutes.
nosebleed from laughing?
Not quite, so
maybe
not
it
the best
wasn't
laugh.
the best laugh of your life.
But you even had to wear an outfit.
Yeah, an outfit, a hat.
I don't know why life is so much better with hats.
With the pizza delivery hat, it was because it was a black hat, but I also worked in an event park and we had to wear a red... what are the jackets called that you wear when you work at McDonald's?
Like
What are they called?
like a vest.
It's such a weird fabric, like it's so fluffy, but also
I know what you mean.
you know, when you touch it, you're electrocuted almost. This kind of fabric. It was freezing cold. I had to wear a red hat with I think it was a bear.
Was it like
or
a top
something.
hat or
No, just like
a
a
cap?
shield, a cap, but with a bear or something on front. Absolutely ridiculous, outrageously
do you have a picture?
embarrassing. Yeah, I'll probably find one.
Insert here, please.
No.
I can't believe I
And-
haven't seen it.
Yeah, that was the second worst job I ever worked. I also just did it for 4 weeks. This is the thing. I really promote just stopping to do things that you hate so much.
Yeah.
Also, just a job I wanted to do. I was like, oh, this would be... I can talk myself into so many things. Working in an event park. People
You would think
be
that'd be the
so
happiest
happy.
job ever.
It's not. It's horrible. Probably in a different country it would be fun. In Germany, I think almost every job that could be fun is fucking shit because there are so many rules and strict... it sounds mean, but often really dumb people work those jobs. And I don't mind dumb people. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
But I want funny, relaxed dumb people. We're doing a dumb job. Let's have fun.
At least have
doing
fun with
this.
it.
No, they take it so serious. And this is just, like, it's mind-boggling how serious they take it.
And
so
draining
you're constantly
as well.
like, we're working in an event park, pouring the shittest coffee in the entire world for people that pay way too much for it. Can we just have a laugh about that? No.
Oh, so it was a shitty job. I always
was
imagine that would be the best, most fun job because then you'd get to go on all the rides for free after work.
I could have, but I was always so angry leaving the place. I was like, oh, fuck it, I couldn't even go now. Like, in my free time, I would never go in there because you know how shit it is and
So
how
it's
badly they
brilliant.
treat their employees. And I think it's also, like, the way they dress you, they do this to humiliate you. Because then you're like... I don't know, how should I ever change my life? I'm such a, like, this is the end.
Yeah, no integrity left.
Yeah. Honestly, I felt so depressed just being there. I was like, oh my god, this is the worst thing.
At least you realised it and just quit because so many people just stay in these pointless jobs for years on end because they feel obliged or they feel like they're maybe too qualified for another job or underqualified to find anything else, or they just feel so comfortable in their role. I think that's so fun with us. We travel all the time, so we're so used to just having jobs and leaving them. It's kind of a thrill to move on
I
to the
wonder if
next
this is a
thing.
thrill or if it's just us
Procrastinating.
not trusting that we could actually find what is a real job? I don't understand.
I
like,
don't know either.
our parents have real jobs. Like, my parents have a real job and I still would be like, just leave it. It's shit.
Yeah, my mum did. I'm so proud. She just was like, this doesn't work for me anymore, so now she does something else and she loves it. So that's awesome. But I think my dad, he has a serious job, but I've asked him so many times, do you actually like doing that? Because for me, sat at a desk 9 to 5, no. But he loves it so much. So
Yeah,
I
but
guess
he has employees
some
that he
people-
sings for in the morning. This is so inspiring.
This is
like,
so
I don't know, it
epic.
must be so weird. If I was an employee and my boss would sing to me in the morning, I think.
Yeah, and you have to listen. I guess you can...
What
they were
do
doing
you-
that on Zoom for many
Yeah.
months, so at least you can just mute and listen to a podcast and just smile. Just do this every now and then.
How does he choose his songs? We have to interview him about it.
Yeah, I have to ask him. At some point, he was asking for song
recommend-
suggestions because he's like, I'm all out. I've done like 100 now. I need some suggestions.
Is he actually a good singer or is he just
Yeah,
taking
he
the
is.
piss? Oh, okay.
I don't know if I told you, but he was part of a theatre group. And so
Oh.
he was singing like every day for months on end whilst he was rehearsing for all these shows. And I think he did maybe like 20 shows or something. So he's a really good singer.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
But still strange.
I look very strange, but when I started this new job at the hotel, I thought, for all my employees, I'll make them dance. Like, I'll kind of copy him, but instead of singing, I'll have like a dance party before the shift. I tried it once and everyone thought it was great, and then the next day they were like, yeah, enough of that. I have to take everything with a grain of salt, I guess.
But I do have a dance party every day before I go into work to spritz myself up. And then I come in and I'm so excited and people are like, let's do something fun.
Dancing, music,
calm the fuck down.
Best things for the soul.
It is.
Definitely. Helps every day. Yeah. I cannot not go through a whole day without dancing for at least 5 minutes. I think everyone should.
Oh,
that
5
has
minutes
legs.
Doesn't
Even if you don't have legs.
This podcast turns into a...
So we've already alienated deaf people, blind people, people that don't have legs. Although... I
think you can dance really well without legs. There are people who do incredible things.
Even working out. I watched this incredible video on Instagram the other day of this girl. She didn't have any legs. She had some like bionic legs or whatever they're called. But she was just exercising with her own body strength. It was incredible. Yeah. So yeah, everyone can dance.
Yeah, I saw a headline. I didn't actually read the article. Story of my life. It's like, I read this article about it. Nah, actually I just saw the headline and the picture, so I made up what is it. But fastest man on hands. So I have to find that article.
We should talk about that in the next episode and actually read the article.
How insane. Like, people are capable to do so many weird things.
All sorts of stuff.
When the body is like, I don't know, constraints always not always, but can make you really creative about how you move on with your life. If
Definitely.
You can't do certain things, then you do other ones.
Yeah, I'm so in awe of people like that just get on with it and make.
So if you can't work as a post office lady, maybe try working at an event park. Or fuck, why we're setting our goals so low.
So low. Although one of my top goals, which I'll probably never achieve, probably don't actually want it that bad.
Llama riding, right?
Well, that's top 5, sure. But I've always wanted to design my own theme park. But that would probably also be really stressful because I've come up with so many different design ideas for roller coasters that I want to make. But actually, I think it would be a lot of work and you probably need quite a bit of money to start that. But maybe someone
and maybe an engineering degree.
There's plenty of people in Norway that have engineering degrees. I think that's like the top degree that people have here.
So you can just
putting
come
it
up
out
with
there.
the concept and someone should just help you realize it.
Exactly, I'll come up with the design ideas. Yeah. I think that'd be epic. I can't believe we didn't mention in the first podcast about this death roller coaster.
Yeah, oh my god, I have to find that again. Yeah. We're talking about death, and the only thing I wanted to talk about was this roller coaster that someone designed that puts you in such an enthusiastic overwhelm that you just die from adrenaline over.
Wasn't it like 18 loops? Or maybe not so many.
More.
7? Or was it like...
it was more. And they're getting like... I don't know. I have to look it up. How we should have prepared better for that one. I'll insert something here.
Yeah, insert here. Oh, but it looks so much fun. This
will be
picture. I was like, I want to go.
I think it hasn't been built yet.
So that would be my perfect way to go. Not this peaceful eating a deathly flower thing that I mentioned.
Definitely we'll book a ticket, the both of us.
Yeah, when we're like 100. Yeah, so pizza delivery was not... Any kind of delivery is not good for you.
No, the pizza delivery was awesome. I really liked it because we had electric bikes. So I was zooming through town. It was summer, so it was beautiful weather. I was all by myself the entire time. I love jobs where you don't have to consistently report back.
Yeah.
Like, I always just went there, got the pizza, got the address, and then just biked there. What I was really scared of at the beginning because I have no sense of direction at all. I was like, I'll never find the place. But you always see them when you clock in, you see the map. They show you where you have to drive, and then I always just had to remember the few like roads.
Yeah.
And then zoomed there, brought the pizza. People were happy, and I left again. Getting fit,
making people
being
fat.
outside. Just being so active the entire day, being outside and listening to music and podcasts all day long, so I really enjoyed that.
Dream come true.
In general, I really if it's just jobs that you do to pay your rent
for a bit of money
or something, it's so nice to have something where you're active because then you combine exercise and getting paid.
Yeah.
When I was working in Australia, I was working at this apple farm for over 3 months. It was like 8 to 12 hour shifts every day, just picking apples, climbing up the ladder, climbing down the ladder, picking stuff, like carrying all this stuff. I got so incredibly fit, and then incredibly broken down because my body fell apart. Like my wrists were so inflamed that I didn't know back then that ibuprofen is really, really dangerous to take in like regularly.
Yeah.
So look this up, guys. Just don't take it. Take paracetamol or something, but don't take ibuprofen.
Oops.
But I took it every morning because I couldn't go to work otherwise, because just moving my wrists was so painful that eventually when I stopped working there, I couldn't even lift up my backpack anymore. Oh. Like my regular backpack, I couldn't. It took, I think...
How long did you work there?
I worked there over 3 months.
Oh.
And like the last month, it just started to wear down. I can insert some pictures how my legs looked back in that.
This must be so
completely bruised because I was always trying to be the fastest, because the more the more boxes you pick, obviously
the more you got paid.
So I was trying like my fastest to just, and also I'm constantly scared of getting fired. Every job I've ever worked, even the shittiest job, I always thought, oh, they're going to fire me, I'm not good enough.
Have you ever been fired?
No. I don't know. I always think I'm not good enough, not even for you.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I wanted to say, like I was like trying to pick so quickly that I always just pushed myself into the trees. So all the, what do you call it? All the twigs and everything were just poking into my legs constantly. I fell down from the ladder once or twice. With the ladder. Yeah, no. I actually, because when you don't put them up properly, they're really wonky. But sometimes I was halfway up there, I was like, oh, it'll be fine. So I tried to hold onto the tree, slipped, and the ladder fell onto me. Ow. And the first thought was, fuck, I hope no one saw me, I don't want to get fired. So I was like, pushing the ladder out. I was like climbing down. I was like, oh, I smashed all my apples as well.
Oh no. They're all bruised. Can't be used. Yeah. I'm a poet.
But it was, in general, I probably after something, like if you left a job or a period of your life, you're always, I at least do like rose color it in my memories. I'm like, I missed this time. It was awesome, but it was so
hard work. Yeah. I actually also worked on a farm on a kiwi farm.
Oh, kiwi.
But picking the flowers, and we got paid by the kilo. Do you know how much one kiwi flower weighs? It's like 0.00001 kilo.
What, like the equivalent of 2 ants?
Yeah, probably less. They were so featherweight, but there were so many of them.
Why did you have to pick the flowers?
I know, you have to pick the flowers before the fruit comes. I don't know why that's a thing. I'm sure I probably should have looked that up before I said it. But there were maybe 20 of us going down all of these rows, and each of them was like half a kilometre long. And so we only did like maybe 1 or 2 rows each a day. It was infuriating. And we got given this massive satchel to fill up, and I think we all only got to like this much, because you have to pick.
How much did you get paid for a kilo of flowers?
I think it was what I deemed as being fairly okay. It was like $30 per kilo.
Per kilo?
Yeah.
So you didn't make
at the time, I was like,
$15 a day, or what?
Yeah, I think I made like $60 a day, which at the time I was like, rolling in it. But looking back now, I was like, I don't even know how I survived on that now.
Yeah. But did you get fired from this job?
No, I didn't. I actually smashed that because I was also in competition with myself. Like, I have to get, at least one day I have to get it to the top, which I never did. Yeah. But and I also had my iPod on, but it only had 15 songs on it. So that was driving me insane.
All of them just variations of Who Let the Dogs Out? Just different.
It's like 20 remixes of the same song. God. So anytime I hear any of those songs now, I'm like, no!
Flashback to flower picking.
Yeah, I got fired from I was going to say my first job. My first job was working at a garden centre. And I actually wrote on my CV that I had a horticulturist, is that what you call it, degree?
With 12 years old.
Oh, I was 16. And I was like, I can probably just put anything on my CV. And I will never forget the look on the guy's face where he read that and he said it to me out loud. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. He felt so sorry for me. He was like, okay, you're hired. So I worked there for 6 months. A pity hire. It was a pity hire. So thank you so much, Mr. Garden Centre Man. But even thinking about it now makes me cringe so bad. But yeah, then I went back to school and college and then dropped out. Yay. and I started working at my
No one's
stepmom's
surprised.
company, where she worked, and I was awful at it. All I cared about was going out partying and seeing friends, buying clothes, and I didn't really care about the work. So eventually they pulled me into a room and they were like, I know that your stepmom works here, but you're really shit.
Did they say that?
Yeah. I was like, oh, gonna get another chance though? They were like, I don't think so. I'm sorry, but you're really shit.
But what
my
was
stepmom was like, oh,
what did you have to do?
God, I can't remember. It was so long ago.
You didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
Hungover every day, no memory, no
Literally
recollection.
hungover every morning, and
Wow, I can't.
it was a lot of
picture you like this.
paperwork.
It's so
and-
hilarious.
Yeah. So I think I worked there for just under a year, and then eventually I just got booted off. But it worked out perfectly because then I started working at the bank, which I loved.
Working
I loved
at
it
the
so much. And even a few days I worked in the bank branch, and that was so much fun. But yeah, most of the time I worked in like the HQ, and I was on the phones, which is ironic because now I absolutely despise phone calls.
Oh
but
yeah, I want to take back my phobia of letters. This is my first phobia of phone calls.
phone calls, yeah. Hate it. Hate every minute of it. So if anyone that's watching wants to call me, don't.
No,
Or
like
at least
I
give
love
me a heads up.
doing phone. Like I love phone calls with friends. If I know they're going to call.
Yeah.
Every call that comes as a surprise puts me into complete headspin. Like, what could happen? Something must have happened. Why would someone call without letting me know first that they're going to call? And how long do they want to talk? Like, should we clarify that? If I pick up, should I ask if we talk for 5 minutes? Is this a 10-minute conversation? Do we actually just have to figure something out? Or is this just a chat? Is this a catch-up chat? Or like,
Are they relying on me,
Could
or-
there be some rules before?
I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's when someone asks you, so what are you up to? I'm like, do you want like a real answer? This will take like an hour, or do you just want me to say like, oh, not much,
Oh,
because
good,
this is like
nothing's
a 2-minute phone call where we need to find something out or like decide on something.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't
There
it? I'd
need to be
also like some
rules.
clarification when people call me. But yeah, I actually really loved it at the bank. And I was working on the stocks and shares market line,
Stocks and
which sounds hilarious for like a 20-year-old to be working with stocks and
Yeah,
shares.
especially if you know, like I met you in the time of your life where I could never picture you working in the bank ever
I know.
again.
I can't even imagine myself working there, but I had the best time. I think I was surrounded by so many fun and cool people.
In the bank?
Yeah. Oh, I had the best team. So everyone was just always so fun and spritzy, and we always went out after work, and we went out for lunch, and
It was
just-
probably the cocaine that you
probably just keeping us all flying.
Just there's me picturing Wolf of Wall Street kind of setup where you worked at. Oh, now I get your part in working at the bank was probably as one of the strippers.
Running through, throwing people at dartboards.
Tiny
That was a
people.
save. That was a save. This bit should be cut out, but I saw one flying down the hill yesterday on a tricycle. I can't believe I forgot to tell you.
Tricycle? What is a tricycle? No, sorry. You mean you saw a midget. That's not the right
Saw
word.
a midget.
What is the correct word? I don't know. Small
A
person.
small person.
Yeah, flying down the
A
hill.
below average height person. That sounds kind, I think. But yeah, flying down this hill on a tricycle.
What is a
A
tricycle?
bicycle with 3 wheels. It was such a strange experience. Literally flying down with like goggles on and everything.
Really?
Yeah. So when I was driving back from the store, I was like, huh? Oh, ah! And then someone nearly ran me over. So that was
Shit.
literally. But yeah, I've had some interesting jobs. I think the most boring job I've had was working at the ice cream store in Port Douglas where we met. But literally, my entire job was to sit on a stool and tell people, help yourself, then they would come and pay. Help yourself, then they would come and pay. It was so dull.
But were you
So-
still working in the ice cream shop when we met? No.
Yeah, I think maybe I was in my last few weeks then.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Why did you?
But I only worked there on like Saturdays or something, so it was quite infrequent that I worked there. But it was nice because I could eat all the ice cream that I could possibly fit in my belly, so that was nice. But now I can never eat frozen yogurt again. It was mostly frozen yogurt, but I can never eat it again because I had probably like 20 kilos worth the entire time I lived there.
I didn't know that you were working there. But is this the job that you lost because they got into trouble for money laundering?
Well, yes and no. I mean, I didn't lose it. I actually quit because I needed to spend more time at my
With
other
me.
job. And you, yeah. But yes, there was secretly money laundering.
So you went from working in a bank and learning everything about money laundering.
I was
Did you
gonna say-
even take a course?
Yeah, this is so ironic because and we had to take frequently this course. It's not as if it was like a one-off, one-day experience. It was like every 2 months we have a full day of intense training on how to spot money laundering.
And then you help someone launder.
Cut to 8 years later, me blissfully unaware.
Selling frozen yogurt to launder someone's money.
Yeah, so that was a bit of a tragic ending
Yeah, but
for the store.
how did this come out? Or like how...
I actually read it in the newspaper that the guy who owned the store had been nabbed for using this particular.
And he's probably still in jail, right?
Yeah, he's still in jail. But it was so out of character for him because he's like a huge, scary guy, and he has like this pop-up ice cream, like cute little ice cream store. It's pretty hilarious. So maybe I should have read through the lines, but
Yeah, but did you know what he actually did and what he needed? Like, so he was just selling drugs and laundering money.
I think
there?
so. Yeah,
And you're like,
I'm just like, oh, pretty cool, pretty.
I'm so high
nice
when I eat
life
the ice cream. I don't know. It's the best ice cream I ever had. More ice cream.
More. God knows what was actually in that ice cream because it was selling like hotcakes. Isn't that what people say? It was always so busy in there. So maybe he was putting something in the ice cream.
Nice.
Maybe that's what he actually got now.
Should have come and checked out the store.
Yeah. But yeah, it was extremely boring to work in there, I'd say.
Yeah, but a funny story. I can't
at least
believe
I got
that
funny
you sat there while this was going on.
Massive batches of money being handed to me and I'm just sifting through it like, how's your day been? He's like, yeah, gotta go. So yeah.
It's like, I'm busy,
Any
I'm
cops
busy, I'm
come in
busy.
here, then
Just don't
yeah,
say
just
anything.
don't say anything.
Max is waving. I guess we have to stop.
We have to come to an end.
Little intermission.
Yeah.
How long have we been talking for?
Too long. We suck at
We
this.
suck. We might just have to take out little snippets and
Yeah,
keep posting them on Instagram.
but at least we get an applause.
Yay!
Oh, shit. At least we're aware of that. We suck.
Yeah, we suck. Epicsode fail 3.
Yeah. I think the nosebleed was the highlight.
Yeah, it probably
This
was.
episode.
Maybe we just put that bit out and we're like, oh, we just do small snippets now. We speak all day, every day to each other.
And as soon as we sit down here, we both sound so fake.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't even recognize you or me when we speak. I'm like, oh, we don't usually sound like that.
Yeah, it's very formal in a way.
How
What
do
were
you-
we talking about? Oh yeah, me money laundering for a massive drug lord.
Yeah, what this episode contains a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, literally. That's what this episode is called: blood, sweat, and tears,
Blood, sweat, and tears. Yes, and money laundering.
and a dash of money laundering as well. But what's been your favourite job of all the jobs you've had?
This one that I'm
Working
doing right
here?
now. Yeah.
I think we're really lucky to have this incredible view.
Waitressing at Solstrand is by far the best job that you could do if you're just kind of trying to bridge to some other.
Mm.
Oh, I think I could even do this for the rest of my life if I had to.
Yeah, I think I could as well. Do you have like any particular dream jobs that you would absolutely love to do?
Yeah, clearly archaeologist was my big dream. Until I wanted to glue together like.
His mouth was getting wider and wider and
I
wider.
got so bored instantly. I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't become. I think every job can be as much fun as you want.
As you want it to be, yeah. I would keep thinking about becoming a scuba diving instructor, but
You're still thinking about?
yeah, but I worry that this would get
Take the fun
tedious.
out of it, yeah.
Yeah, because just from my first introduction into it, I was so infuriated with everyone else. Because I was looking at the instructor like, I don't know how you haven't lost it yet. And I could even see him underwater, like twiddling his thumbs. He's like, oh my God, these stupid fucks. So I think I was just lucky. It kind of came a little bit naturally to me. So I was just watching everyone else fuck up. But imagining me being the instructor, being like...
Or just bubbles coming.
Yeah, but actually, now I'm going to Canada, maybe, hopefully, next year. I've already started looking into some potential jobs, and I saw that there was a scuba diving mermaid job. literally are in an aquarium. Your entire job for the for the whole day, so for 3 hours, is to just be underwater wearing a mermaid tail, scuba diving.
Oh my god, applying for a visa now. I want to join. Do they need two?
Want it.
Oh my god, me too.
Yeah, there's 3 positions up for sale, including one merman. So
I can take that one.
yeah,
Easy.
you can be the merman.
Yeah.
Just go topless. So yeah, that is my plan.
Grow out again. Fuck yeah, I want it, but at the same time I'm like, but you can't speak underwater, so I don't know if this is my ideal job then.
Yeah, but they can make those really awesome like air rings. Like, have you seen them on Instagram? Maybe that's just filtered up on my algorithm. Every time I flick onto Instagram, I'm like, ooh, another one. Have you seen it? It's really cool, isn't it?
Okay, we can.
Yeah, these massive rings and like these.
Can you do it?
I've never tried actually, but Bjorn can do it.
On the
really
weekend,
well.
we're going diving.
Yeah,
You're going diving. I'm
Scuba
just
diving.
going to film. But yeah, I think my dream job would be always want to be a singer as a kid, but now obviously I can't sing for the life of me. It's horrible. It makes me cry. Having to sing in front of people, instantly cry.
Makes everyone else cry
But
as well.
Max is telling us we have to finish now, so I just want to say I want to be a comedian, but I'm not funny enough, so I'm working on that.
Damn it, Alexander was right. Be funnier, fuckers.
Be funny.
Thank you for the advice of the week. We're
working on
carry that on to next episode, maybe.
it.
Lot of blood, lot of sweat, lot of tears.
Blood, sweat, and tears. Bye.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Yay!
Oh. Can you see my tears from disappointment? Not disappointed about the gift or the surprise, just disappointed by this episode. My stupidity and my non-functional brain.
We're rolling.
And we're rolling. Francie's about to kill herself with a suicide package in hand.
Yeah. It's time. Fuck,
we realise that we're not podcasters.
My brain instantly stops working when the camera's on. It's not a good thing. I want to blame the blood loss. But it's not true.
What do you have for us in the box today? In your box?
Everyone excited about the surprise. I'm so sad. Sorry, I have an existential crisis.
A quarter-life crisis.
Yeah.
Yay.
The realization that I should go back to the event park. That's where I belong.
Go on the death coaster.
Probably.
Now's the time. Oh. Glitter!
You're surprised by the glitter?
Glitter!
That is just as simple for us glittering up my car.
Yes!
Because we started painting the ceiling of my car. And
with huge schlongs
and
rainbows,
pregnant or tumorous cancerous kangaroos.
Yeah.
You can decide. But it's not even well painted, and every time I look in the rearview mirror, I get this jolt of excitement. It makes me so happy to see the colors. I'm
it's
like,
really
we did
colourful.
this. Yeah. So I feel like there's at least the front ceiling needs to be painted, and it's missing glitter. A lot of
glitter. Look how many glitter pots we have.
Yeah, this is just, as I said, just as simple for us glitter.
Why?
Why would we do that? Oh, we do this because I don't understand why people want outside. I can't. Fuck! I hate myself. Someone just bring me to the death roller coaster. What I wanted to say, I don't understand why people want cars that look fancy and cool outside from the outside, because you're not seeing it when you drive around. Maybe when you walk to the parking lot, you're like, oh, that's my cool car. But most of the time, you should spend in your car if you're driving.
To decorate the inside.
So you should decorate it inside. No
Why
one
not?
really does that, except for people like hanging weird stuff on the roof.
Those disgusting smelling Christmas trees.
They make me so sick.
Me too. They give me an instant headache. They always stink of bleach or something.
But yeah, so I think you should glitter up your car from the inside, because that's where you spend most of your time when you're driving.
Oh, what a beautiful tip.
So yeah, we're going to do this next week.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah, when are we going to do this? Tomorrow?
I should probably get it fixed first, but just get the glitter on.
You can just be like your home outside
People
that doesn't
at the
actually
workshop
work.
look so weirdly at you when you bring them your car to fix something that... What?
When it's covered in spray
kids?
paint.
Yeah, 4 kids, actually. They did that.
Drawing massive cocks, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It was supposed to be a worm. Yeah. With massive balls.
Yeah, anyways, that's a surprise for this week.
Oh, what a beautiful surprise. I'm so excited. I actually am
so
excited.
excited.
I'm so excited. So says for gritted teeth. No, I'm buzzing. Let's do this tomorrow.
Sorry, I can't be too excited because I'm too distraught about this
Is
episode.
that why you're crying profusely?
Inside, like the tears are running down my throat now.
Oh. You can look forward to the next podcast, lads. That was our kiss goodbye. I won't be here for the next episode. Farewell. Kin kiss. Kin kiss. Your face is hilarious.